Julia Thitai is a dynamic visionary leader and impactful transformational and strategy expert with a career spanning over a decade in transforming organizations and driving significant change across healthcare, finance, public sector, and corporate environments. Known for her forward-thinking approach and deep analytical mind, Julia brings a unique combination of expertise in strategic growth, operational excellence, and leadership transformation to every role she undertakes. With a strong foundation in strategic development and operations, Julia's academic background includes extensive study in strategy and operations, complemented by certifications in executive leadership and governance. With an MBA in Global Studies and an undergraduate in International Relations from the United States International University, and an ongoing professional course in Hospital Management from the Strathmore University, she is enrolled to kick off her doctorate in Business Administration in January 2025. Julia Thitai is strategic and transformational industry leader, renowned for her expertise across healthcare, financial services, public sector organizations, and beyond. With a robust background in driving growth and innovation, she has held pivotal leadership roles such as Assistant Vice President at Fertility Point and Africare Global, where her impact reached board-level governance and expanded into strategy development, risk management, and operational efficiency. Julia has collaborated with esteemed multinational corporations and government agencies, including Equity Bank, Athi River Works Development Agency, Coca-Cola, Britam, Jubilee, Old Mutual, and healthcare institutions. Among her notable achievements, Julia has spearheaded key strategic initiatives that drove growth, reinforced governance, and applied operational efficiencies. Her impactful board governance experience is evident in her contribution to organizational oversight, risk management frameworks, and sustainable growth initiatives, making substantial improvements in governance processes across organizations. Recently, appointed to the Executive Committee of the Kenya Association of Private Hospitals, Julia continues to shape the future of Kenya healthcare landscape. Passionate about community welfare, Julia has been instrumental in creating outreach programs that extend her impact beyond boardrooms. She actively organizes community screening initiatives in healthcare. By the way, the information desk we had today about breast cancer awareness was facilitated by her. Thank you, Julia, for that. A Christian, a devoted mother, and a family-oriented leader, Julia values integrity, resilience, and hard work, qualities she upholds in her personal and professional life. And because this is our last speaker among the authors.
Thank you so much. Wow. Sometimes when you hear your description, you wonder, is that me? I want us to sing a song. All right? Please sing with me. Twasema asante. Twasema asante. Twasema asante. Ewe Mungu. Please stand up. Twasema asante. Twasema asante. Twasema asante. Ewe Mungu wangu. So as you have your seat, there's one exercise I'd like you to do. You each have a sweet on your table. Please grab a sweet on your table. You will allow me to have more than 10 minutes, being the last speaker, right? All right. So please turn to your neighbor and give them one word that you think this sweet symbolizes? Just turn to your neighbor, tell them, I think this reminds me of Kerenyaga. Or, something. Just, please. Okay. So I want you to just tell me one word that your neighbor told you. What does the sweet symbolize? Anyone? You can just shout. Happiness. Pleasure. Popular. Huh? Energy. Love. Rich. Diabetes. Today is a sweet day, right? And today's launch, it's not just about the pages which myself and my co-authors have written. It is about the connection and the sweetness of this book. Today, we want every word that has been written to encourage, uplift, and remind each reader of the power within them to lead. My co-authors and I are truly honored to share this journey with you. And we hope the way she leads becomes a source of strength, joy, encouragement, just like these little sweets may add a little extra sweetness to your life. Today, it is a great privilege to introduce to you the way she leads. My chapter is not only about my labor of love, but a reflection of my journey in leadership, particularly a woman in leadership in healthcare. My deep commitment and set standards of quality care for Kenyans is deep-rooted in my work. In my career, I've been blessed with opportunities to serve and shape healthcare practices in ways that make a difference in people's lives. But my journey did not start in a hospital or a clinic or at the University of Nairobi at med school. My journey began as a sales and marketing executive. As a young professional, I was drawn to the energies and challenges of sales and marketing, where I learned to navigate customer needs, strategic planning, and brand storytelling. Those early days taught me the art of listening to people's needs. The power of effective communication has been drawn to the words written in that book. And little did I know that those experiences would eventually serve me in an entirely different field. I know you might wonder, how is someone in sales and marketing running in the healthcare field? Over time, my career shifted because some of the work that I had created was being noticed in the healthcare space. And bringing my background in sales and marketing and joining it in healthcare gave me a unique perspective, allowing me to see patient experience in a way that deeply was personal and empathetic. I have focused on setting and upholding standards of quality care, ensuring that each patient interaction was guided by integrity and compassion. So when I started writing this book, I was filled with a lot of excitement, but also a sense of doubt, wondering, just as my co-authors have mentioned, why me? I'm really am I really qualified? Does my experience actually have the standard to be written in a book? But as I sat with these questions, I found my answer in faith. One of the most reassuring truths, hold close, is that God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So you have to qualify yourself. I thank you, Zion Pearl, for giving me this opportunity to share my story. Many of us may feel unprepared or uncertain about the roles that we are meant to take on, particularly in the complex and demanding field of our careers. Yet, I believe that God equips us as we go. I believe that God equips us as we go. Over the years, I have seen how many experiences have shaped me, and I feel strongly that my calling is to lead by example and hopefully to raise the bar of quality healthcare in Kenya and empower others in the same field to uphold those standards. The way she leads is for all of us who believe in the power of compassionate, skilled leadership in any career. It is a reminder that no matter where we find ourselves, each of us has a calling. If this book inspires even one person to step into their calling with courage, then our purpose will be fulfilled. To you, the readers, I know you're getting your copies today. May this book remind you that you are enough, that you are exactly where you need to be. The way she leads will challenge you. Many stories have been written to uplift you and remind you that you are chosen and equipped to make a difference. To my fellow co-authors, today marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey for each and every one of us. We are now published authors. Fortune does favor the bold and the brave. Yes. The way she leads will challenge you. Many stories have been written to uplift you and remind you that you are chosen and equipped to make a difference. To my fellow co-authors, today marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey for each and every one of us. We are now published authors. Fortune does favor the bold and the brave, yes. And as my other co-authors have mentioned, saying yes to writing this book was not easy. But I pray that this book may be a starting point for each one of you. God has destined us for much more ahead. And I pray that we may be part of a greater story, one that we are privileged to share and shape together. I believe that each step we take forward will impact lives in ways we may never fully know. So, here's to the beginning of something beautiful, just like each and every one of you. Faith is an assurance of things not yet seen, but hoped for. So, I want you to join me and raise your glasses as we celebrate the launch of The Way She Leads. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Thank you very much. Have a blessed evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Julia. That was a good way to do it.